AT, Prudential Life Insurance Ghana, Pepsodent Toothpaste, Better Malt, Ghanaian Academic and Research Network, Coronation Insurance, Accra College of Medicine, Academic City University College, Cowbell, Bell Beverages, GTP, Newmont Ghana, Africa World Airlines, and YFM. My name is Elsie Kaufman. I am an associate professor of biomedical engineering at the University of Ghana. I'm also the dean of the School of Engineering Sciences, University of Ghana. Thank you. Now let's meet the contestants. Wesley Girls High School is represented by
Nana Ejewa Ejechu.
You are welcome, ladies.
Thank you.
How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you.
You are doing well.
Yes.
That's great. You are coming all the way from prelims, aren't you?
Yes, please.
What is your most memorable contest so far this year's campaign?
The regional qualifiers.
The regional qualifiers.
Yes,
what happened there?
Okay, so it was a very good contest for us. It went quite well for us, and the joy on that day was just exceptional. It was very, very exciting.
Yes. Okay, I'm happy you have some good memories. Now, usually when contestants come here, they have a whole lot of support. Anyone you want to thank and acknowledge?
I want to thank all our teachers, Mr. Kumpe, Mr. Gad, Mr. Otu, and all, Ms. Donkosu, and all the Bella girls. Everyone who is here for us, we love you all. Thank you. And Uncle Evi.
Let me wish you well.
Thank you very much. I almost missed.
Achimota School is represented by
Elagbe Walter Biu, final year.
Ekbajo Kenneth Bakita, final year.
You're welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you.
How are you?
Yes.
Great. So how far are you coming? How did you get here?
By God's grace, we were able to qualify at the regionals, and we came also qualified by the prelim to come into the 1/8, and we proceed this far. It's by God's grace that we are here.
Okay, good. Which is your most memorable contest?
The last contest, the quarterfinal contest.
What was special about it?
It was a very heated contest. At the last, I became really tensed up, but by God's grace, we managed to qualify to come here.
All right. Anyone you want to thank and acknowledge?
I want to thank God and my teachers and everybody who has supported us now, and the old students as well. They've been really supportive.
All right. Best wishes to you.
Thank you.
St. Louis Senior High School is represented by
Faizatu Umbo Abu Sufyan.
Innocent Philippa Eflin.
You're welcome, ladies.
Thank you.
How are you?
We are well by the grace of God.
Great. So how far have you come this year? Where did you start the competition?
We started from the qualifiers through the prelims to the 1/8, the quarterfinals, and by God's grace we are here.
It's a very long journey.
Yes.
What are some of your best memories?
The qualifiers contest, because that's where everything started. So it's our best memory.
Okay, good. So no specific contest?
Not really.
Not really. Okay. I'm giving opportunities to say thank yous to your people. So who do you want to thank?
We want to thank all our teachers, our trainers, the whole school, our parents, all our supporters, And we want to thank God for how far He has brought us.
All right. Best wishes to you. Contestants, the contest as usual comes to you in 5 rounds. The first round is a round for fundamental concepts. The questions are simple and direct. I'm expecting simple and direct answers from you. If you answer your major question correctly, 3 points. If the question is incorrectly answered, it becomes available to the 2 remaining schools. A school may ring and attempt an answer. If right, there's 1 bonus point. If not, there is a penalty, 1 point. For questions which require calculations, you have 30 seconds to present your answer. And if there are no calculations, you have 10 seconds to do so. Ladies and gentlemen, all of the questions are to be attempted once only. Best wishes to all 3 schools. I will be starting with you, St. Louis, but I have a preamble to all schools, after which I think you'll need about 30 seconds of time to handle these first set of questions. So the preamble. Find the least value and the greatest value of the given absolute value function. Indicate the corresponding value of x in each case. I hope you got your preamble. One more time. Find the least value and the greatest value of the given absolute value function. Indicate the corresponding value of x in each case. All right, so St. Louis, y is equal to the absolute value of x squared plus 4x minus 12 in the interval -2 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 4. Philippa.
The greatest value is 20, and its corresponding value of x is 4, and the least value is 9/4, and its corresponding value is half.
2. I will explain in a moment. With the same preamble, Achimota School, y is equal to the absolute value of x squared minus 6x minus 16 in the interval -4 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 4. Walter.
Okay. The maximum value equals 25 equals 25, and it occurs at x is equal to 3, and the minimum value equals 24, and it occurs at x is equal to 4.
2. Wesley girls, with the same preamble, y is equal to the absolute value of x squared minus 4x minus 12 in the interval -3 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 3. Nana.
So the least value is -16, and it occurs at x is equal to 2, and the greatest value is -15, and it occurs at x is equal to 3.
That's incorrect.
The least value is 0, and it occurs at x equals -2, and the greatest value is 16, and it occurs at x equals 2.
Yes. It seems like you finally figured it out, right? But your own question, you had the greatest value right, but the least value was 0 for x equals 2. And for you, you also had the greatest value right, but your least value was 0 for x equals -2. All right? Good. Next set. It's one of those questions where I move around for right answers to the same question. Okay? So when I get to you, give me a right answer and I'll move on for a different right answer to the same question. No bonus. Okay, so this is the question. Pentene is to be prepared in the laboratory. Provide one simple method and the main reactant needed to achieve the synthesis. I hope you got it. Pentene is to be prepared in the lab. Provide one simple method and the main reactant needed to achieve the synthesis. First choice, St. Louis. Philippa.
The method is dehydration. That is dehydration of alcohols. And the major reactant is pentanol.
You're right. Achimota School. Walter. Carry on.
Dehydrohalogenation of a halopentane. That's using alcoholic KOH to perform the dehydrohalogenation of the halopentane. For example, chloropentane reacting with alcoholic KOH, that's KOH in methanol, to produce the pentene.
Okay, yeah. Same question. Yes, Presca.
hydration of pentane using hydrogen gas in the presence, using 1 mole of hydrogen gas in the presence of a catalyst such as nickel or platinum.
No. For bonus. Yes. Philippa.
Cracking of alkanes. Cracking of alkanes. And the reactant that can be used is decane. And
I'm not accepting it for a bonus. Okay. So there were 2 other possibilities that you could have told me. There is dehalogenation of vicinal dichloro or dibromo or diiodopentane. Okay, so a dihalopentane, and you do dehalogenation of it. And the vicinal dichloro or dibromo, huh? Okay, or you do a partial or controlled reduction of pentane. Those were the other ones that you could have told me. All right, next set, 10 seconds with a preamble to all schools. Preamble. State the type of epithelium found in the indicated body parts of humans. I'm sure you got that one. St. Louis. The inner lining of the stomach, the intestine, and their glands. Philippa.
simple columnar epithelium.
Yes. Achimota Sch with the same preamble. The kidney tubules and glandular tissue. Yes, Bakita?
You have simple cuboidal epithelium.
Yes. Wesley girls, the sites where exchange of substances take place, like alveoli of the lungs, blood, and lymphatic vessels, and in the heart. Yes, Priska?
Simple squamous epithelium.
Yes. Next set, 30 seconds with a preamble to all schools. Preamble. Masses M1 and M2 are attached to the ends of a lighting extensible string running over the rim of a solid disk of mass MD, radius R, and thickness D. The disk freely rotates about its axis, which is horizontal, when the system is released from rest. Again, masses M1 and M2 are attached to the ends of a lighting extensible string running over the rim of a solid disk of mass MD, radius R, and thickness D. The disk freely rotates about its axis, which is horizontal, when the system is released from rest. St. Louis, given that M1 is equal to 2.0 kilograms, M2 is equal to 5.0 kilograms, MD is equal to 1.0 kilogram, R is equal to 25 centimeters, and D is equal to 25 centimeters, find the tension in the portion of the string attached to M1 when the system is released from rest. for a bonus. Okay, let me hold on to that answer. Achimota School with the same preamble. For M1 equals 8 kilograms, M2 equals 4 kilograms, MD equals 2 kilograms, R is equal to 15 centimeters, and D equals 45 centimeters. Find the magnitude of the angular acceleration of the disk when the system is released from rest. For a bonus. Okay, I'm holding on to that as well. Wesley girls with the same preamble. Given that M1 equals 4.0 kilograms, M2 equals 5.0 kilograms, MD equals 2.0 kilograms, R equals 35 centimeters, and D equals 15 centimeters. Find the tension in the portion of the string attached to M2. Presca.
44 Newton.
You're right. St. Louis, your answer was 27 newtons, and at Achimota School, your answer was 20 radians per second squared. Next set, 30 seconds with a preamble to all schools. Preamble. Find the equation of the tangent to the curve at the given point on the curve. That's the preamble. St. Louis, y squared is equal to 4x at the point A with coordinates 1, 2. Yes, Faiza.
X plus y minus 3 is equal to 0.
That's incorrect. Yes. Walter.
Y is equal to x plus 1.
You are right. With the same preamble. Y squared is equal to 8x minus 4 at the point B with coordinates 1, negative 2. Walter?
Y is equal to negative 2x.
You are right. Wesley girls with the same preamble. Y squared is equal to 6x minus 3 at the point C with coordinates 2, 3. Priska.
Y is equal to x plus 1.
You are right. Next set, 30 seconds with a preamble to all schools. Preamble. Give the appropriate systematic name for the given misnamed compound. That's a preamble. St. Louis. 2-ethyl, 4-methyl, pent-2-ene. Philippa.
It is 2,4-dimethyl hex 3-ene.
You are right. Achimota School with the same preamble. 2-chloro, 3-bromo, 4-ethyl pent 3-ene. Walter?
No, it's 3
Go on, Walter.
3 bromo, 4 chloro. Yeah. 3 bromo, 2 chloro, 4 methyl hex 3-ene.
You are right. Wesley girls with the same preamble. 3,5-diethyl 2-methyl hex 4-ene. Yes, Nana.
Okay, so it's we have it to be 3-methyl, 3-methyl, 4-ethyl hept 2-ene.
That's incorrect. Yes, Bakita.
5-ethyl, 3,6-dimethyl hept 3-ene.
You're right. Next set, 10 seconds. St. Louis. What name is given to an abnormally increased sensitivity to pain, which may be caused by damage to nociceptors or peripheral nerves? Philippa.
Hyperalgia. Hyperalgia.
No. It's called hyperalgesia. Achimota School. Stimulation of a sensory nerve at any point central to the sense organs gives rise to a sensation which is projected to the periphery and not to the point of stimulation. What name is given to this principle? Bakita.
We have that that's a missensation.
No, for a bonus. This is the law of projection. Wesley girls, an individual's mind has no access to objects in the world except through the nerves or senses. What law describes this principle? Nana?
The law of sensation.
No, for a bonus. This is known as the law of specific nerve energies, attributed to Johannes Müller. So Johannes Müller's law of specific nerve energies. All right. For this next set, you have 30 seconds. I urge you strongly to give your answers unambiguously. I'm serious about this, okay? So this is a preamble. Reduce the given Boolean expression to an equivalent expression involving at most 3 literals and only the and the not operators. Did you get your preamble? Okay, one more time. Reduce the given Boolean expression to an equivalent expression involving at most 3 literals and only the and the not operators. I hope it's clear. And like I said, give your answers unambiguously. All right. So, St. Louis. A and not B, or not A and B, or A and B. For bonus. Okay, I'll hold on to the answer. Achimota School with the same preamble. The expression A or B and the expression A or C. Yes, Bakita.
Have A or in a bracket, and in that bracket, B and C, close bracket.
No. I'll hold on to it. Wesley girls with the same preamble. Not the expression. Not A or B and D, or B and not D or C. Yes, Nana.
So, not of the entire expression. An expression in brackets, A or B. That expression and D. Or B and an expression in brackets, not D or C.
That's incorrect. For a bonus. All right, so, this one. Okay, so for you, St. Louis, yours should have been not the expression. So I'm coming to say a whole expression. Not another expression, A and not B, and not B. That's one possible option for that answer. Or you could have said it a different way. Not the expression and not another expression, not A and B and not A. So there were two possible options. For yours, Achimota School, not the expression, not A and not the expression B and C. And then for you, Wesley girls, A and not B and not C. All right, next set, 30 seconds. With a preamble to all schools, a short one. Find the value of A given. Find the value of A given. That's a preamble. So, St. Louis, log to the base 4 of x squared is equal to log to the base 2 of x multiplying log to the base A of x. Philippa.
A equals x.
That's incorrect for a bonus. All right, I'm holding on to that answer with the same preamble. Achimota School. Log to the base 3 of x squared is equal to log to the base 9 of x multiplying log to the base A of x. Walter.
A equals 9.
That's incorrect for a bonus. With the same preamble, Wesley girls. Log to the base 25 of x squared is equal to log to the base 5 of x multiplied by log to the base A of X. Priska.
A is equal to 1.
That's incorrect. Yes. Which of you? Go ahead, Walter.
A equals 625.
You're right. You finally figured it out. Yes, yours, St. Louis. A is 16. And then your major question at Achimota School, A is square root of 3. All right, next set, 30 seconds. St. Louis, calculate the solubility product of a saturated solution of nickel 2 hydroxide, given that the concentration of hydroxide ions is 1.0 times 10 raised to the power negative 5 mole per decimeter cubed.
This one,
Philippa.
the solubility product is 2.0 by 10 exponents negative 15.
That's incorrect. Yes. Walter.
We have 5.0 by 10 raised to the power negative 16 mole to the power 3 dm to the power negative 9.
You're right. Now your major question. Calculate the mass of silver ions in a saturated solution of silver oxalate, given that the solubility product of the salt is 4.00 times 10 raised to the power negative 12. Atomic mass for silver is 108 grams per mole. Yes, Walter.
I have 2.16 by 10 raised to the power negative 2 grams.
Yes. Wesley girls, calculate the mass in milligram of bromide ions in 250 centimeter cubed of a saturated solution of lead 2 bromide, given that its solubility product is 4.0 times 10 raised to the power negative 15. Atomic mass for bromine is 80.0 grams per mole. Nana?
We have the mass. What do you have? We have the mass to be 4.0 milligrams.
That's incorrect. Yes,
0.40 milligrams.
that's right. All right. So do this next set in 10 seconds. St. Louis, what name is given to the practice of planting rows of woody plants to create defined areas within which agricultural crops are produced? For a bonus. Okay, I'll come back to it. Achimota School, what name is given to the practice of planting a succeeding crop before harvesting the previous crop? Yes, Bakita.
That's succession farming.
No. For a bonus. It's the time passed. Okay, Wesley girls. What name is given to crops planted around other crops to protect the neighboring crops by producing scents to deter pests? Nana?
Shield crops. Shield crops.
No. For a bonus. Okay, so for you, barrier crops. For you, relay cropping. And for you, alley cropping. Last set of questions for the round, 30 seconds with a preamble to all schools. Preamble. Find the net electromagnetic force on a point charge Q moving with velocity v at a point where the electric field is E and the magnetic flux density is B, given that. Again, find the net electromagnetic force on a point charge Q moving with velocity v at a point where the electric field is E and the magnetic flux density is B, given that. St. Louis, Q is 3 coulombs. V is equal to 2I minus 3J meter per second. E is 4J volt per meter. And B is 2J Tesla. Yes, Philippa?
12J plus 12K, all in newtons.
You are right. Achimota School with the same preamble. Q is 2 coulombs. V is 3I plus J meter per second. E is 2I minus K volt per meter. And B is negative 3I Tesla. Walter, go ahead.
We have 4I plus 10K, all in newtons.
That's incorrect. Yes, Nana.
4I plus 4K all in Newton. 4I plus 4K all in Newton.
That's incorrect. I will hold on to that. With the same preamble, last question of the round. Q is 4 coulombs. V is J minus 2K meter per second. E is 2K volt per meter. And B is 2K Tesla. Yes, Nana.
So an expression in brackets, negative 8I plus 8K all in Newton.
That's incorrect. Yes, Philippa.
8I plus 8K, all in newtons.
You're right. And that's the end of the first round. Oh. I didn't give you your answer, Achimota School. It was 4I minus 8K Newton. Who would like to effect a substitution? Priska, it's been a pleasure having you. Best wishes. Zakia, you are welcome. Round 2 is the Pepsodent Speed Race, sponsored by Pepsodent Toothpaste. Every smile matters. Contestants, in this round, I'm going to be presenting the questions to all 3 schools at the same time. For an opportunity to answer a question, you must ring for it. May I hear your bell, Wesley girls? Thank you. You're Achimota School. Thank you. And you're St. Louis. If you ring and answer correctly and it's the first attempt at the question, 3 points. If it's the second attempt, 2 points. If it's the third attempt, 1 point. But please be mindful that if you attempt to answer a question and you are unsuccessful, meaning your answer is incorrect or you are unable to provide an answer within 3 seconds of ringing, you lose a precious point. To alert you that you've used up your 3 seconds, we have a bell. Once you hear that bell, whatever it is you have left unsaid or you are saying at the time, that is considered your answer, and generally it fetches that deduction. Right? Okay, I hope that's all right. Okay, for questions that require calculations, you have up to 30 seconds to present an answer. If there are no calculations, you have the usual 10 seconds. Best wishes, everyone. First set of questions, 30 seconds each. First one. Phosphorus tribromide reacts with ethanol to form bromoethane. Calculate the percentage yield of an experiment in which 0.23 gram of ethanol reacts with excess phosphorus tribromide to form 0.545 gram of bromoethane. The right answer is 100%. Next one. What mass of lithium nitrate is needed to produce 3.20 gram of oxygen gas by thermal decomposition? Yes, Pfizer.
It is 20.7 grams. 20.7 grams.
That's incorrect. The right answer is 27.6 gram. Next one. Assuming negligible change in volume, what mass of potassium hydroxide is needed to increase the pH of 140.0 centimeter cubed of a 0.0250 mole per decimeter cube solution of nitric acid from 1.6 to 7.0? The right answer is 0.196 gram. Next set, 30 seconds each. First one. Find the volume of the solid generated when the area bounded by the line y is equal to 2x plus 1, the x-axis and the vertical lines x equals 1 and x equals 2 is rotated completely about the x-axis. Yes, Pfizer.
4 pi cubic units.
That's incorrect. Who ran next? Yes.
49.
Yes, Nana.
49 pi over 3 cubic units. 49 pi over 3 cubic units.
Yes. Particle is projected vertically up with initial speed 50 meters per second. Find the time taken to reach. Yes. Zakia?
5 seconds.
You are right. Next one. Find the solution set of the cubic inequality. The expression x minus 5 multiplying the expression x minus 1 multiplying the expression x plus 3 is less than. Okay. Yes.
X
Pfizer.
is such that x is less than negative 3 or 1 less than x less than 5.
Yes. Next set, 30 seconds each. A wire of length 25 centimeters and cross-sectional area 0.010 centimeters squared is made of material of resistivity 1.0 times 10 raised to the power negative 6. Okay.
The resistance is 2.5 by 10 exponents negative 1 ohms.
That's incorrect. Yes. Zakia?
25 micro ohm.
Pardon?
25 micro ohm.
No. You also rang. Yes, Walter.
Okay. We have 2.5 by 10 exponent 1 ohm.
No. You don't have enough information to do anything with this one. Let me finish reading the question and give you the right answer. The resistivity is 1.0 times 10 to the power negative 6 ohm meter. Density 8,400 kilogram per meter cubed, and specific heat capacity 450 joule per kilogram Kelvin. You were to find the temperature change of the wire when a square pulse of amplitude 1.6 volts and duration 1 second is applied across the wire, assuming no heat dissipation and constant properties. So temperature, that's temperature change. That's what I wanted, and you people decided what I should ask you and started answering questions I had not asked. All right, next one. An oscillating spring mass system of spring constant 110 Newton per meter and mass 1.0 kilogram begins accreting mass at a steady rate of 2.2 gram per second. Find the rate at which the angular frequency of the oscillator is changing at the instant its mass is 1.1 kilogram. The right answer is negative 0.010 radians per second. Next one. A rigid object is pivoted about a point on it that is 1.2 meters from the center of mass of the object. Find the period of small amplitude oscillations of the object if its moment of inertia about the pivot is 2.4 times 10 raised to the power negative 4 kilogram meter squared, and its mass is 5 kilogram. The right answer is 0.01 seconds. Last set of questions for the round, 10 seconds. Transplantation of tissues or organs to save certain patients often fails due to, all right.
This is because the immune system of these particular organisms are introduced to new types of cells that were not originally within these organism cells. So the immune system will try to fight this new part introduced. So that is why it's...
Did someone else ring? Okay, go ahead. Zakia?
So this is because this may be due to the fact that the blood type and also resource factor may not match of the donor and the recipients may not be matching, and this may cause agglutination of the red blood cells of the...
No. Did you ring? Okay, so let me continue asking. Due to rejection of such tissues or organs by the patient, which type of immune response is responsible for such rejections? Yes, Philippa.
Cell-mediated immune response.
You are right. So you see, sometimes our contestants guess. And a lot of the time, the guesswork doesn't yield good results. But the one chance that they guess and it's right, then it's big news, right? Next one. Name the cell organelle that together with the 3 stop codons terminate protein synthesis. Yes.
Ribosome.
Yes. Last one for the round. Why are fish proteins considered nutritionally superior to most vegetable proteins? Yes.
This is due to the fact that they contain most of the essential amino acids which are required for human diet. That is, the fish protein contains much more of the 8 essential amino acids which the human body cannot produce, and which the vegetable protein may not have. Like, it does not have all of the 8 essential amino acids, and therefore they are considered superior to nutritionally superior to the vegetable protein.
That's the end of the second one. Round 3. This round has the problem of the day. At stake in the round is the Prudential Life Insurance NSMQ star. The star is an award to any school that earns a perfect score of 10 points in the problem of the day. At this stage of competition, it's worth 3,400 Ghana cedis. I know you'll be working hard towards this, right? Good. All right, so the problem of the day is a single question to all 3 schools. It will engage you for a longer time than what we've had so far. So from the time I ask you to begin, you will have 4 minutes to present your answers on the screens behind you. As mentioned, the problem of the day is worth 10 points. Contestants, you may now stand. Drop your pens. And now let's turn over our sheets and read the problem of the day together. We are reading. Problem of the day. The roots of legumes have a symbiotic relationship with bacteria called rhizobia in root nodules. Rhizobia converts nitrogen gas from the atmosphere into ammonia, which is then used in the formation of amino acids and nucleotides. What is the sequence of steps involved in the formation of a mature root nodule? Contestants, this is your problem of the day. You may now begin. In biology, so a lot of information is given. Says the roots of legumes have a symbiotic relationship with bacteria called rhizobia in the root nodules, and the rhizobia converts nitrogen gas from the atmosphere into ammonia, which is used in the formation of amino acids and nucleotides. Now all of this is extraneous information, right? The main question is this: what is the sequence of steps involved in the formation of a mature root nodule? That was the question. And this is the answer. The rhizobia colonize the roots and get attached to the epidermal and root hair cells. The bacteria invade the root hair and make it curled. Curling produces an infection thread which carries bacteria into the cortex of the root. When the infected thread carries the bacteria into the inner cortex, it modifies the bacteria into rod-shaped bacteroids. This causes the inner cortical and pericycle cells to undergo division. The division and growth of cortical and pericycle cells results in nodule formation. The vascular tissue modification continues with that of the root, and then a mature nodule is complete. This is the suggested solution from the consultants. I was looking for certain key things: attachment to the epidermal and root hair cells, the curling, right? The transfer to the inner cortex, cell division in the cortex, right? Cortical and pericycle cells dividing to form the nodule, and then finally the maturation when the vascular tissue is involved. So if you had any of these key things, 2 points each to make 10 points. All right, so now contestants. St. Louis, you got sidetracked by the extraneous information. And so you didn't talk about the steps in formation of the nodule at all. You were talking about the conversion, nitrification, and other things, completely off. Unfortunately, I can't give you any points because none of my key things. Okay, so no points. Achimota School, you started about the root hair, and then you also veered off to the extraneous things. So at least you have one of my points. I'm giving you 2 out of 10. Wesley girls. Yes, you talk about the epidermal and root hair. You also talk about the curling. But beyond that, I don't see, the transfer to the cortex, the pericycle and cortex cells dividing, none of that. Okay, so since you have 2 of my points and each of them is worth 2 points, you have 4 out of 10. That's the end of the problem of the day and the end of round 3. Like to effect a substitution. Bakita, it's been a pleasure. All the best to you. And in comes Kenneth. You are welcome, Kenneth. Round 4. In this round, I'm going to be presenting you with statements. When you receive a statement, please consider it carefully and let me know whether it's true or false. If you are right, 2 points. If you are incorrect, you lose a precious point. You may choose not to respond, in which case that statement is available to the 2 remaining schools. A school may ring and attempt an answer. If right, 2 full points. If not, there's that penalty. Best wishes, everyone. I'm starting with you again, St. Louis. Your statement. 2,3-dibromopropene exhibits geometric isomerism. Yes, Faiza?
False.
You're right. Achimota School. 2-bromo-but-1-ene exhibits geometric isomerism. Kenneth?
False.
You're right. Wesley girls. 2-methyl-but-2-ene exhibits geometric isomerism. Zakia?
False.
You're right. St. Louis. An antigen-antibody reaction will occur if a person with type A blood is given type O blood. Pfizer?
False.
You're right. An antigen-antibody reaction will occur if a person with type AB blood is given type O blood. Kenneth?
False.
Yes. An antigen-antibody reaction will occur if a person with type AB blood is given type B blood. Yes, Akia?
False.
Yes. For the next set, I'm going to give you up to 30 seconds. And I have a preamble to all schools. Of course, you may do it in a shorter time if you like. The position of a particle at time t is given by r of t is equal to a multiplying cosine of omega t I plus b sine of omega t j, where a equals 2 meters, b is 1 meter, and omega is 10 pi radians per second. I hope you got that. One more time. The position of a particle at time t is given by r of t is equal to a cosine of omega t I plus b sine of omega t j, where a is 2 meters, b is 1 meter, and omega is 10 pi radians per second. All right, so now St. Louis. The particle moves along an ellipse of semi-major axis 2 meters and semi-minor axis 1 meter. Pfizer?
False.
No, that's a true statement. Achimota School. At t equals 0, the particle is at rest on the horizontal axis. Walter?
False.
You're right. The particle is subject to the action of a periodic net force, which has period 0.2 seconds and an initial horizontal direction. Zakia?
False.
No, that's a false statement. St. Louis. A square matrix has an inverse. Pfizer.
True.
No. A matrix has an inverse if its determinant is positive. Walter.
True.
Yes. A matrix has an inverse if its determinant is negative. Nana?
True.
Yes. In a homogeneous catalysis, a catalyst made from the same element as at least one of the reactants is used. Pfizer.
False.
You're right. In a heterogeneous catalysis, a catalyst is employed in a reaction in which two or more reactants are in different phases. Walter?
False.
You're right. In homogeneous catalysis, the catalyst employed has a stoichiometrically equivalent concentration as at least one of the reactants used in the reaction. Yes, Zakia?
False.
You're right. Gibberellins stimulate the closure of stomata, and ethylene influences the swelling of the axis in dicot plants. Pfizer.
False.
You're right. Abscisic acid stimulates the closure of stomata, and cytokinin influences the swelling of the axis in dicot plants. Walter.
False.
You're right. Ethylene stimulates the closure of stomata, and abscisic acid influences the swelling of the axis in dicot plants. Zakia?
False.
Yes. For the next set, I have a preamble to all schools. Preamble. An X-ray tube with a copper target is operated with an accelerating voltage above the threshold for emission of characteristic copper radiation. I hope you got that. An X-ray tube with a copper target is operated with an accelerating voltage above the threshold for emission of characteristic copper radiation. All right, so now, St. Louis. The tube produces bremsstrahlung, which accompanies the bright visible emission from the filament of the tube. Pfizer?
True.
No. That's a false statement. The most energetic photons the tube emits are the characteristic copper X-ray photons. Walter?
False.
Yes. The visible emission from the cathode is incidental to the generation of the electron beam, and its spectrum is continuous. Zakia?
False.
No. Last set of statements for the round. I have a preamble to all schools, a short one. This is the preamble. The following polygon can be circumscribed. The following polygon can be circumscribed. St. Louis, a rectangle. Pfizer?
True.
Yes. A triangle. Kenneth?
True.
Yes. Last statement. A trapezium. Zakia?
False.
You are right. And that's the end of the fourth round. Round 5. This is the round with the goal super bonanza. Let me remind you, if you solve all 4 riddles, you get 2,400 Ghana cedis. If you solve 3 of the 4, you get 2,000 Ghana cedis. If you solve 2, you get 1,200 Ghana cedis, and if you solve a single riddle, you get 600 Ghana cedis. This is sponsored by Goil Good Energy. All right, so obviously we are going to be solving riddles. I'll be reading out the clues. For an opportunity to solve a riddle, you must ring for it. May I hear your bell, Wesley girls? Thank you. Yours, Achimota School. Thank you. And yours, St. Louis. Thank you. If you solve the riddle on the first clue, 5 points. On the second clue, 4 points. On the third or any clue thereafter, 3 points. Best wishes. First one, I am a relation. I am a type of relation. I am normally associated with consecutive terms of a sequence. A sequence can be completely defined by me. For an exponential sequence, I am of the form U subscript n plus 1 is equal to R U subscript n. For a linear sequence, I am of the form, yes, Kenneth.
Sequence relation.
No. Did anyone else ring? No. So I continue. For a linear sequence, I am of the form U subscript n plus 1 is equal to U subscript n plus D. So who am I? Yes, Pfizer?
A recurrence relation.
You are right. I read all the clues, 3 points. Next one. I am a dicarboxylic acid made by living organisms. I also have a hydroxy group in my structure. I am commonly found in vegetables and fruits. Yes. Kenneth.
Citric acid.
Pardon?
Citric acid.
No. I continue. I am commonly found in vegetables and fruits, particularly apple. As such, my common name is derived from the Latin word for apple, malum. Yes. Nana?
Malic acid.
No. For you, St. Louis. I have 4 carbon atoms in my structure. So who am I? Yes, Philippa.
It is 1,3-butane dioic acid.
No. You want to answer? The right answer is 2-hydroxybutane dioic acid. Next one. I am an evolutionary effect prominent in several arthropods. I am widespread in the order Lepidoptera, but I am most studied in the evolution of the peppered moth, Biston betullaria. I was first noticed in 1900 by the geneticist William Bateson. He observed that color morphs were inherited but did not suggest an explanation for the polymorphism. I am the evolutionary effect where dark pigmentation. Yes. Go on.
It is co-evolution. Co-evolution.
No. I continue. Where dark pigmentation, otherwise known as melanism, has evolved in an environment affected by industrial pollution? Yes. Yes, Zakia.
Industrial evolution.
No. Yes, Kenneth.
Coloration evolution.
Ay, ay, ay. The right answer is industrial melanism. Last one. I am a type of wave. I am described by a separable wave function. I can be transverse or longitudinal. I am characterized by nodes and antinodes. Yes. Philippa.
Stationary wave.
No. I continue. I am the type of wave that results from the superposition of two counter-propagating waves of equal frequency and equal amplitude. I stand for something. So who am I? Yes, Kenneth.
Standing wave.
Oh, yes. I read all the clues, 3 points. 3 points. And that's the end of the 5th round. At the end of the contest, here are the final scores. St. Louis Senior High School has 26 points. Wesley Girls High School has 31 points. Achimota School has 41 points. St. Louis Senior High School, thank you for being here. And well done, coming all the way from prelims to the semifinals. Well done, well done. Unfortunately, we have to say goodbye. Best wishes to you. Wesley Girls High School, thank you for being here as well. You also came all the way from the prelims and made it into the semifinals. Well done. Unfortunately, we must say goodbye. Best wishes to you. Achimota School, congratulations on winning the contest. Very well done. If your score remains the highest of the day, you will be eligible for the AT Highest Scorer Award, sponsored by AT Life is Simple. And at this stage, this award is worth 5,000 Ghana cedis. But to me, the most important thing is that you have qualified for the grand finale. I look forward to seeing you. Best wishes. Viewers, before we leave, I would like to acknowledge our sponsors. The National Science and Math Quiz is proudly sponsored by the Ghana Education Service in partnership with GOL PLC and supported by JoyNews, AT, Prudential Life Insurance Ghana, Pepsodent Toothpaste, Better Malt, Ghanaian Academic and Research Network, Coronation Insurance, Accra College of Medicine, Academic City University College, Cowbell, Bell Beverages, GTP, Newmont Ghana, Africa World Airlines, and YFM. Viewers, thank you so much for joining us for this semi-final contest. We have 2 more semi-final contests to go. Please plan to be with us next time when we bring you Opokuwari School, Pope John Senior High School and Minor Seminary, and Prempeh College. Thank you and see you next time. Bye.